Sewing has always been Donna Swanson's passion. Now it's her mission.
When you stand back and you look at the finished product, it's like, that is awesome. This is going to make somebody very happy. And I feel like that with every quilt.
Donna stitches comforters out of her Nashua home as a volunteer for the group Quilts of Valor. The national organization has given out more than 200,000 quilts to veterans and active military men and women touched by war.
They all get very emotional, very, kind of tear up a little bit when they receive that quilt because they just don't think that anybody even really cares.
Vietnam vet James Maylou felt forgotten, never properly welcomed home.
So we got treated real bad when you come home. People yelled at you, spit at you, stuff.
James says the quilt is the first time he's ever been recognized for his service.
Well, this means a lot to me.
Donna understands firsthand the sentimentality. Her own family received 3 quilts. Her husband was a career Army officer. Her 2 sons also served, following in the footsteps of their father and grandfathers.
I've seen how it has affected them, and for them to receive the quilts, I just really felt like I needed to give back.
Now, as coordinator for New Hampshire, Donna receives nominations for quilts and then crisscrosses the state presenting them to deserving vets. She relies on other local Quilts of Valor volunteer seamstresses to meet the demand. Until recently, there was a year-long waiting list.
I was just crushed. It's like they shouldn't have to wait that long, especially our World War II veterans. These people are 90 years old. There's no guarantee they're going to have tomorrow. They've got to get their quilts.
It can take up to 100 hours to make one quilt.
Oh, that's really nice.
Every one of them is a little different.
She'd crank out quilts on Old Reliable, her 1950s Singer sewing machine.
It's the one that my sisters and I learned to sew on. It's a workhorse.
That old Singer now retired after Donna bought this brand spanking new fancy machine.
That does all kinds of embroidery and things. I think it'll do the dishes if I program it right.
Donna desires just one thing in return.
And I told one gentleman, I said, do me a favor. I said, promise me something. He said, what? I said, don't save it for good. Use it up. Call me and tell me it needs to be repaired someday, that you've worn it out.
Right together for me? Awesome. Your smile is looking really good.
Dr. Lance Miller is in the business of creating beautiful smiles. The keen orthodontist helping Sophie Headings and Liza Leach beam, and they have months to go before they're out of braces.
I like my smile with braces too, so I don't really mind it.
Amidst all that metal, some pop. Black, yellow, and red bands, the colors of the Ugandan flag.
Usually I get like blues and purples, but for me, I've always heard that yellow makes your teeth look weird, and so does black. So I was at first I was a little hesitant, but then I was I'll just do it.
Sophie taking one for the team. For every patient who put the Ugandan flag colors on their braces, Dr. Miller's practice, Keen Orthodontic Specialists, donated $10 for dental care in Uganda.
We called it the Power of a Smile campaign, and we had a lot of our patients participate, and it created a really fun atmosphere in the office where everyone felt like they could be a part of this experience and really help out.
The money raised helped to buy a generator for a dental clinic in the underserved town of Jinja, where electricity is spotty. And that was just part of the mission. Dr. Miller spent a week volunteering in Uganda with the group Hope Smiles, treating patients and training local dentists.
So Uganda, I think, is a country that has 40 million people and have 100 dental surgeons. A lot of what I did, honestly, was coaching, training, working with these dentists on orthodontic cases. They haven't had that training in their schools. There's no specialty orthodontic program there.
In his short stay in this East African country, Dr. Miller knew he made a difference. He saw it in his patients' smiles. This woman, grinning from ear to ear after getting braces, drove 3 hours for orthodontic care.
A lot of people think about orthodontics sometimes as this kind of elective or aesthetic or procedure that maybe is optional, and that's true. But what people don't see sometimes is the improvement in someone's confidence in their self-image.
And when you combine your good fortune with helping others, you're not just smiling on the outside, you're also beaming on the inside.